was 6 years old when I got my first computer. I remember my dad plopping it down, and the first moment I powered it up, just hearing it churning and making all the bleeping sounds, waiting for my commands. I knew this would play a major role down the line in my life. The possibilities really seemed endless.
Several major websites are reeling this week after finding themselves targeted by a wave of cyber attacks.
I was young, I was 15 years old, I was drunk on power. Truth is when I launched the first attack, I wasn't even at my computer. I had set up a timer. I had it run while I was in school. Everybody that I just wanted to shut down, at the flick of a button, was gone.
We're now in communication with state and federal officials.
The stocks dropped, people sold. The overall assessment was $1.7 billion damage lost. A hacker's arsenal has greatly improved comparatively to when I was hacking. The exploit is the human being. Everybody thinks they're not a target. Like, why me? Like, what do I have? And the reality is that you don't need to be a target. The second you access the internet, you're granted an IP address, and that alone is worth something. There's just so many ways to manipulate a human being.
Everything has a story. Every object had a life before it found its way to us. But it's not often that we get to learn the details. Who had it before you did? What did they do with it? How, or maybe even why, did it find its way to you? This is the story of a Volkswagen Beetle, serial number 903847. It's a story that actually starts in Canada and takes 3 trips around the world. And it has yet to finish.
This is what I would miss, because this is all I remember. Right here.
In this community, manhood comes fairly early. When you're out there, you're expected to be a lot older than you actually are. Being weak is not an option. Usually it's the mom that's trying their best with them, but sometimes the temptation out there is a lot stronger than what's happening at home.
A lot of people around here, all they have to do is talk about my life. Like my life is going in the wrong direction. It's not like I'm the baddest kid on the block. I'm not even a bad kid.
Since when I was born, it was sworn that I was never going to be shit. Most of my friends all said, yeah, where we're going to go, we're all going to do this, we're never going to sell drugs, nothing. And then half of them now, they can't even say, yeah, I didn't do it.
The shift in terms of being that, the wide-eyed kid that filled with so much potential, and now there's this hardness about you.
It just takes somebody with good heart to live in this place, honestly. The area itself is so good and there's good people living it.
The whole concept of public housing or social housing, it's supposed to be transitional. A lot of people that are ambitious, their goal is to get out and move on and be independent. But a lot of people just don't know exactly how to do that.
This game will take you places. It will take you places that you've never been. You're going to be successful and nobody is going to hold you down. Wherever you came from, go back and make a difference. We don't know what all of you go through. It could be tough situations. There's a reason why you guys were chosen to be here. You guys have to find a way.
It's my first time here. I'm excited, I'm ready.
Being a basketball player is all about your heart. Without ball, I'm still a basketball player. Yeah. Basketball is gonna take me somewhere.
Does everybody understand me? Yes. You have to make a difference in this country. We all have to make a difference.
I come back in the morning, he's there. I come back in the afternoon, he's there. And where does this guy stay? And they said he doesn't really have a place to stay.
Our continent is going to be great. I hope I'm alive when it is.
It's really about the passion that these young people have for life.
We're here at camp, but we're growing much more than just our basketball games. All the way up, like Mandela. One day we're going to touch every single country in the continent.